Well, once I got the setup of these, the initial setup right of these, I spent a lot of time, and I realised, of course, that it would be beneficial if I had some means of repeatability. And here it is, basically. I'll bring this round here. This peg just enters the holes in here, and I have to hold that down and rotate this until I get this pin in line with the hole at the correct distance in the x-axis. I'll demonstrate that by going down in the Z first. To Z5, which is the program depth. There we are, just a little bit less than Z5. And then I go along, and somewhere in, every now and again the holes do line up. Well, it's very difficult to see in there anything because of the poor light, and really, if I'll try with a flashlight in there, you can see there's no hole in alignment there, and there's nothing in alignment there, so I'll keep turning this until one of them lines up. Well, that's not far off there, I think. Yeah, and that's my hole in alignment there, and it's still got to come along a bit in the x-axis to align with this row of holes. One of the problems I've had is these weren't machined in a CNC machine, and I used a reference face, as you would when you're doing a program, as this face here, and all my distances are from that. That was fine when I did these two holes, but when I came to do these, they were all over the place, and it looked bad, and I had to pick up and more or less not guess. Well, I did, because there's plenty of tolerance on it, but it's annoying that I couldn't just do everything as it should have been in one program. Had to separate it with different values of x to give me my distance from here. But now I'm turning them round, and of course these two holes are out, so I have to pick up the holes using this dowel pin that I made in the chuck. It's a bit of a mess, but it's okay. It works. Let's go down in the Z, X along a little. And it's almost there. In fact, that's it there. The pin is into the hole here, and this pin fits in the hole here. So the next stage, leave that there, pick this up in the Z till it's clear, move it out, take it up, tighten it all up, and that's me set to run the job. So I'll do that right now. So up in the Z, along in the X, then all the way up in the Z, and you think that's going to collide with there, but it doesn't. That was pure luck when I made the jig for this thing, that it did miss that. Anyway, that's it. Just got to be tightened up, good and tight, and with that done, I'll then be able to start the program and run it. So I'm now trying to countersink these angled holes on the inner rows. The countersink takes a lot of driving. Maybe the drill isn't powerful enough. You can hear this is the second time around. I'm just trying to kind of adjust the depth, and that's the last cut. As you can see, they're quite large countersinks, but they need to be because they're at an angle. And if I switch this off, one moment. Unplug it, in other words. Excuse me, everything's falling about here. Switch off that there, and you can see here there's a lot of metal removed from there. Now then, this is an old motorcycle spoke. It's the only one I've got that I could find. Okay, now it appears not to fit, but it actually does. But I mean, those heads have got to sink well down into there to clear this ridge here. I think they probably will, and this spoke is a lot smaller than the spokes that will go in there by a few thou. But the bend on this one is 120 degrees, which is a lot. Sorry, it's 90 degrees, whereas on the car ones there'll be a 120 degree bend. I might even bend that and see how much clearance it gives, because I'm a little concerned that we might not have enough. Although there's very little metal in that hole, I think they'll be okay, because the wheel builder will probably countersink these slightly anyway, take the sharp edge off, so that they'll go around even better then, but we'll see. Well, after a lot of problems with countersink, I gave up on them, and I resorted to finding a drill, a simple twist drill. I chopped it down in size and length and ground it at 90 degrees, and to be quite honest, it's much better than any of the commercial countersinks I've got. I've tried all different types, and to be honest, they don't want to work as well as this, and it's looking good.